this, I gotta say, is one heck of a cool and interesting anime cartoon about mages. I first found out about this show when I watched a clip of Lucy being in love on YouTube. Then I heard my friends talking and reading about it back in high school. They even had most of the manga books about it in the library. Then, while I was watching an episode of Devious Diesel for Hire, I saw a Go Animate version of Lucy and a girl in armor. I had no idea who the girl in armor was until one day when I was in Boston on vacation. I saw a video of her and she was named Urza Scarlet. Oh, and that reminds me, I also want to talk about Urza Scarlet in this salute. Urza is a strict 19-year-old red-haired swordswoman. And I just became the same age as she is. Although I still feel, younger than her, Anyway, in the show, and probably in the manga version, you first see her as a serious, strict, no nonsense, no silliness kind of person. But later on in the show, and probably the manga version, she gets more dorky, especially when it comes to her strawberry cake. That's one of the best things I like about Urza. Whether she hates clowns or never admits to weaknesses, she's one cool, strict woman. So, no doing a pat down on Urza. Oh, and by the way, when I saw the first video about Urza, the funny moments of Urza, I didn't know how to pronounce her name until Happy said it when he wanted her to look at his drawing. Oh, and by the way, I want to talk a little bit about Happy next. The cute little blue Exceed cat with wings. And the cat who was victimized in the fairy tale horror story I made. I'll put a little link to that video in case if you guys don't know. Anyway, I've noticed that he teases most of his friends saying, "You love her," or him. Then one day, Lucy tried to give him a taste of his own medicine. Seeing that part made me a bit nervous about how things would turn out for Happy. Happy is also Natsu's best friend. Wherever Natsu goes, Happy goes with. I mean, come on. What would those two do without each other? Just imagine how Natsu would feel if Happy ever jumped into a pool of lava, just like how Melman did in Madagascar 2. Speaking of Natsu, I want to talk about him in this salute. Natsu Dragneel, the funny, pink-haired, half-dragon mage who fights with fire. See that? I'm not sure if you can see that bit of fire. While Gray fights with ice. Those two are like brothers. They fight and fight. They fight and fight and fight. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. I don't think those guys are gonna stop. Ever. It's almost like a fight between fire and ice. Only constantly. But like I said about Shantae and Roddy Tops in the videos I made about them, one day everyone in that guild, including Lucy and Urza, are going to miss all that fighting. That goes for Happy and his love teasing, too. One day, the team, even Lucy, is going to miss all that. Now to talk about Gray. Gray Fullbuster, the more serious Ice Mage. He always fights with Natsu, no matter who starts it. He also goes around shirtless, even in public. In one episode, I think he was completely naked. But it wasn't something the audience needed to see, though. Sometimes we hear Lucy telling Gray to put some clothes on, especially when she did not allow stripping in her house when Gray showed up in her home. Oh, and another thing about Gray. I saw this one clip where he was dancing like how fans call it Michael Jackson. I don't know why they compared Gray to Michael Jackson, but maybe he did the same dance moves he did or what. I don't know. Now I think it's about time to talk about Lucy. Last but not least, Lucy. Lucy Heartfilia. The girl that Natsu is fighting for. Yep, that's right. The girl Natsu is fighting for. And Carla's probably the girl Happy's fighting for, too. Oh, and there'll be tons of girls the boys in the TV show idea, the House Coyotes, will be fighting for as well. Anyway, how about Lucy? She does not like it when people trespass into her home. I bet she wouldn't like it if I trespassed in her home either. But what would happen if a little puppy or a kitten entered her home? Or even a talking teddy bear? I bet she would probably act differently, I think. Oh, and her kick? Yeah. She mostly tend to kick Natsu sometimes. And Gray. And sometimes some other boys that come creeping on her. She's one temperamental mage, I'll say. Plus with her whip. Thank you for taking the time to listen to the salute. I'll see you guys in the next video.